viewers, students, and friends. Hello. Today's topic is clean drinking water and sanitation facilities, a basic human right or privilege fulfilled. Let's start with a shocking set of data. Currently, around 2.2 billion people worldwide lack access to safe drinking water, and more than half of the population lacks safe and managed sanitation facilities. This is the global reality that we face. In an era of rapid technological advancement and continuous economic growth, billions of people still cannot access even the most basic clean water and toilets. This is not just a matter of development gaps. It is fundamentally about equalities, dignity, and the right to survival. Therefore, the sixth goal of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals ensure availability and the sustainable management of water and sanitation for all becomes especially important. Unfortunately, according to UN data, the current pace of progress is far from sufficient to achieve the 2030 targets. So today, we pose a core question. Why is the right to water still not a basic human right that everyone can enjoy in modern society? Is it really a privilege that only a few can have? The issues behind this area are far more complex than just technology and funding. They also involve climate change, unequal resource distribution, lack of infrastructure, corruption, political instability, and imbalances in global governance. In the following parts, we will attempt to examine these challenges from multiple angles and explore possible solutions. We also hope to reflect on the roles that governments, international organizations, business, and ordinary citizens can play in this fight for water equity. Which measures are effective? Can we do better? Now, let us delve into this important topic that concerns the future of all humanity. Is clean drinking water and sanitation a shared right or a resource exclusive to certain individuals?
A recent United Nations report reveals that 2.2 billion people around the world still lack access to safely managed drinking water. This means that on our blue planet, 1 out of every 3.5 people cannot count on safe water for daily use. Let us turn our attention to sub-Saharan Africa, where the harsh reality of the water crisis is felt with every step. In rural SPA, 65% of the population must walk more than 30 minutes to access drinking water. In Mali, a 12-year-old girl named Amni spent 4 hours a day fetching water. According to UNICEF, this test largely falls on women and children, consuming an estimated 125 million hours each day. Behind these numbers are real, vivid human stories. Research from the World Bank tells us the cost of education for every additional hour spent collecting water. The dropout rates for girls increased by 15%. Health crisis: unsafe drinking water caused the deaths of 1.5 million children under the age of 5 each year. Economic burden: African countries lost up to 5% of their GDP growth annually due to the water crisis. But today I want to highlight a true story from Kenya. In the Takre region, the implementation of a solar-powered water purification project gave 5,000 people access to clean water for the first time, reduced children diarrhea cases by 60%, increased the enrollment rates of girls in local primary school by 40%. A recent study published in Nature points out that address water inequality can yield 4 to 12 times the economic return. This is not only a moral obligation, but also a wise path for development. As the UN Special Rapporteur on the human rights to water and sanitation stated, access to water is not charity, it is fundamental human right. Let us act together because change is possible. In the Democratic Republic of the Congo, one community used a rainwater harvest system to bring clean water to 3,000 families for the first time. In India, a village's water rights reform raised women's participation in decision-making from 5% to 35%. These are not distant dreams. There are changes already happening, and everyone can be a part of this transformation.
And I will talk about something very important. The problems in our water systems. Many people think clean water is normal, but for millions around the world, it is still a big problem. One big issue is the gap between cities and villages. In many countries, cities have better water systems, but in the countryside, water pipes are old or missing. Water treatment plants are often not built at all. This means dirty water goes straight into river or is used in homes. This is very dangerous. Let's look at India and Nigeria. In some places, dirty water from toilets or factories mixed with the water people drink. This can cause sickness. Children and old people are most at risk. Why does this happen? One reason is poor planning. Another reason is corruption. Some governments say they will build water systems, but money goes to provide pockets. The real work is done. The people still suffer. There are many reports and studies that show how bad policy and weak laws lead water problems. If we want change, we need leaders who care. We also need strong rules, better checks, and smart plans to fix old systems and build new ones. Water is life. Clean water should be a right, not a dream. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about a problem many people don't see. Many women don't have clear and safe toilets. This is a big problem, especially for women during their period. They need clear toilets, water, and privacy. Without this, they may use dirty things to stay clear, which can make them sick. Many women feel scared because they have no safest place to go. It's not just about healthy, it's also about safety. In some places, women work for to find a toilet sometimes, but things happen like people boring them or hurting them. A group cleared water earth says many women are scared when they don't have a toilet close to home. Let me give one example. Many schools do not have toilets just for girls. When girls start having periods, some stop going to school. A report from UNICEF says that in some countries, 1 in 3 girls don't go to school during their period. Some even quit school. That's not fair. Every girl should feel soft and go to school. This is not only a healthy problem, it's also about equality risk. When women don't have a toilet, they lost self-respect and changed to group. A teacher, dear James, said the toilets are basically human rights. Without them, women are not treated equally. So what should we do? We need to build clear soft toilets for women in school, officers, and police, and we should take about periods. They are no more. No one should feel bad or shame.
When we discuss sustainable water resource management, in addition to investment in science and technology and police, it is more important to participate at the grassroots level and give full play to local wisdom. So water resource problem is not only a top-level design issue, but also in action under the soil. First, let's work at the community based on innovation solutions. In many remote and art area, expensive infrastructure is often so feasible. At this time, technologies such as rainwater collection system and a solar water pump are particularly important. For example, in Kenya, some villages have collective built solar water pump to bring groundwater into reservoir, which not only solve the drink water problem but also improve agricultural irrigations. Second, we cannot ignore the important rules of non-governmental organizations and local institutions. The miracle loan system promotes water or has provided financial support for thousands of families to purchase water resource equipment through small loan and installment repayment. Some can install faucets and the toilet themselves, changing from relying on foreign aid to self-improvement. Next, we must promote systematic reform in police. For example, improve the transparency of public budget to ensure the water funds are truly used in construction and maintenance, rather than falling into link. Education and public participation are also key points that cannot be ignored. From environmental protection course in school to water management training in village, education can cross people's long-term attendance to sustainability of water resource. Public participation can enhance community cohesion. Finally, let us end with the real success story, the Water Mother program in Bangladesh. This project trained local women to become water resource managers and health educators. Water Mother not only installed repair water infiltration equipment in village, but also hold regular hydrogen lecture to impart. That's all. Thank you.